Okay, good evening. We have an audience. And we have a wonderful winter's night. My name is Andrew. I've been part of these productions that we've been doing for the New Fortune for the last 5 years, sorry. We were actually the first one to be part of this, and we love coming back here. Tonight we are doing The Winter's Tale for Jenny, who's up there. We've co-directed on this, working with people that we love to work with, actors that we enjoy working with, and I'm sure that you know a lot of these amazing people. We are doing The Winter's Tale because in 2012 and in 2013 we actually did this production, and in the 2013 one we took it to Malaysia and performed to a crowd that was not seeing theatre at all. They were seeing Shakespeare, and we're actually working with that exact same script we took overseas. A couple of housekeeping things tonight. There are toilets, and do believe they are still open. Hello, Grant. Oh, and a huge round of applause for Grant, who's been part of the New Fortune project, making sure these different things are coming on and available for going through all these different Shakespeare plays and bringing in audiences to see things like this. There are, I believe the toilets are open, the men's are on the bottom floor and the women's are on the top floor for, of course, a university that I'm assuming is being made by and designed by men. So I don't know why it's like that, but it is. We are having a run that's about just a touch over 2 hours. We have not actually run it fully at all. Obviously, this is a read-through with people holding their scripts, engaging with each other, and some things are brand new as they're actually developing as you are seeing it happen. So there also is no interval. You're more than welcome to get up, go to the toilet and come back. We hope you have a lot of fun watching this, as much as we have had in essentially a rehearsal and a half to put it together. But it is a beautiful passion project. It is connected to a play that we love a lot. So hopefully you enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy The Winter's Tale.
I think this coming summer, the King of Sicilia means to pay Bohemia the visitation which he justly owed him.
Wherein our entertainment shall shame us, we will be justified in our loves.
Sicilia cannot show himself overkind to Bohemia. They were trained together in their childhoods, and there rooted betwixt them then such an affection which cannot choose but branch now the heavens continue their loves.
I think there is not in the world either malice nor matter to alter it. You have an unspeakable comfort of your young Prince Mamilius. He is a gentleman of the greatest promise that ever came to my notice.
I very well agree with you in the hopes of him. It is a gallant child, one that indeed physics the subject, makes all hearts fresh, that they went on crutches ere he was born, desire yet their life to see him a man.
If the king had no son, they would desire to live on crutches, so he had one.
9 changes the watery star have been with shepherd's notes since we have left out Rome without the birth. Time is long again we find up, my brother, with our thanks, and yet we should for perpetuity go hence in debt.
Stay your thanks a while and pay the winning part.
So that's tomorrow. I have stayed to tie your royalty.
We are tougher, brother, than you can put us to it.
No longer stay.
179 of it.
Very soon, tomorrow.
We'll part the times between them, and in that I'll know again.
Press me not, beseech you so. There is no tongue that moves me, none of the world so soon as yours could in me. My affairs do even drag me home. Farewell, our brother.
Tongue tied up, please. Speak you.
I had thought so, so held my peace until you have drawn oaths from him not to stay. You, sir, charge him too coldly. Tell him he was sure, or provoke you as well.
Well said, Hermione.
To tell he longs to see his son was strong, yet of your royal presence I'll adventure the borrow of a week. You'll
No.
stay? Oh, pray but 1 week.
I may not bear it.
Verily, will you go yet? Force me to keep you as a prisoner. Not like a guest, my prisoner, or my guest. One of them you shall be.
Your guest, then, madam. To be your prisoner should import offending, which is for me less easy to commit than you to punish.
Not your jailer then, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you of my lord's tricks, and yours with your boys. You were pretty lordlings then?
We were, fair queen. 2 lads that thought there was no more behind but such a day tomorrow as today, and to be born eternal.
Was not my lord the very wag of the two?
We were twin lambs that did frisk at the sun, and pleased for one another. What we changed was innocence for innocence. We knew not the doctrine of ill-doing, nor dreamed any that did.
By this we gather that you have tricked since.
My most sacred lady, temptations have since then been born to, for those unfledged days with my wife a girl. Your precious self had then not crossed the eyes of my young playfellow.
Grace to boot. Of this make no conclusion, lest you say your queen and I are devils. You go on. The offences we have made you do will answer, if you first sinned with us, and that with us you did continue fault, and that you slipped not with any, but with us.
Is he won yet?
He'll stay, my lord.
My request he would not. Hermione, my dearest, thou never spoke to that purpose.
Yeah.
Never but once.
What? Have I twice said well? When paused before, I couldn't tell me, crams with praise, and make as fat as tame things. But once before I spoke to the purpose when? Now let me have, I longed.
Why, that was when 3 crabbed months soused themselves to death, ere I could make thee open thy white hand and clasp thyself, my love. Thence didst thou utter, I am yours forever.
'Tis grace indeed. Why, no now, I have spoke to the purpose twice. The one forever earned a royal husband, the other for some while a friend.
Too hot. To mingle friendship's fire is mingling bloods. I have Trimachorus on me, my heart dances, not for joy, not joy, but to be paddling palms and pinching fingers as now they are, and making practice smiles as in a looking glass, and then to sigh for the mort of the deer. Oh, that is entertainment, my heart, my bosom likes not, nor my brows. Familius, art thou my boy?
Aye, my good lord.
Why, that's my poor cook. What? Hast thou smudged thy nose? They say,
It is a copy out of mine. Come, Captain. We must be neat. Not neat, but cleanly, Captain. Still vigilant upon his palm. How now, you wanton calf? Art thou my calf?
Yes, if you will, my lord.
They say we are almost as like as eggs. Women say so. That will say anything. Yet were it true to say this boy were like me, and I am. May it be affection, my intention, stabs the centre. What means Cecilia?
Something seems unsettled.
How, my lord? What cheer? How is with you, best brother?
You look as if you held a brow of much distraction. Are you moved, my lord?
No, in good earnest. How sometimes nature will betray its folly, its tenderness, and make itself a pastime to harder bosoms. Looking on the lines of my boy's face, methought I did recoil 23 years, and saw myself unbreeched in my green velvet coat, my dagger muzzle, lest it should bite its master, and so prove, as ornaments often do, too dangerous. How like methought I then was to this colonel, this squash, this gentleman. Mine honest friend, will you take eggs for money?
No, my lord, I'll fight.
You will! My happy man's be God. My brother, are you so fond of your young prince as we just seem to be about?
If at home, sir, he's all my exercise. My mirth, my matter, he makes a July's day short of December, and with his varying childless cures in me, thoughts that would thick my love.
So stands this squire opposite with me. We two will walk, my lord, and lead you to your graver steps. Hermione, how thou lovest us, show in our brother's welcome, that what is dear in Sicily be cheap. Next to thyself and my young rover is a parrot for my heart.
If you would seek us where the lords of the garden, shall we attend you there?
To your own bent dispose you, you'll be found beneath the sky. I am angling now, though you perceive me not how I give line. Go to, go to. Gone already. Inch thick, knee deep o'erhead, and ears a forked one. Go play, boy. Play. Thy mother plays, and I play too, but so disgraced apart. Issue will hiss me to my knell. Contempt and clamour will be my dread. Go, play, boy. Play. There have been, for I am much deceived, cuckolds ere now. And many a man there is even at this present now, while I speak this, folds his wife by the arm, that little thinks she has been sluice in his absence. And his pond fished by his next neighbour, by Sir Smile, his neighbour. Nay, there's comfort in it. Whilst other men have gates, and their gates opened, as mine, against their will, should all despair that have revolted wives, the tenth of mankind hang themselves. How now, boy?
I'm like you, Lisa.
Why, that's some comfort. What, Camilla there?
Aye, my good lord.
Go play, Camilla. Thou art an honest man. Camilla, this great sir will yet stay longer.
You had much ado to make his anchor hold. When you cast out, it still came home.
'Tis noted.
He would not stay at your petitions, made his business more material.
'Tis perceived. They're here with me already, whispering, rounding. Cecilia is a self-born. 'Tis far gone when I shall gust it last. How came it, Camillo, that you did stay?
At the good queen's entreaty.
At the Queen's behest. Good, should be pertinent, but so it is not.
Stays here longer.
Ah, but why?
To satisfy your highness and the entreaties of our most gracious mistress.
Satisfy. The entreaties of your mistress. Satisfy. Oh, let that suffice. I have trusted thee, Camilla, with all the nearest things to my heart, but we have been deceived in thy integrity, deceived in that which seems so.
It forbid, my lord.
To bide upon it, thou art not honest.
My gracious lord, I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful. In every one of these, no woman is free, but beseech your grace, be plain with me, let me know my trespass by its own visage. If I then deny it, 'tis none of mine.
Have not you seen, Camilla? That's passed out. You have. My wife is slippery. My wife's a hobby horse, deserves a name as right as any black wench that puts two before her troth by saints and justify.
I would not be standing by to hear my sovereign mistress clouded so. You never spoke what did become you less than this.
Is whispering nothing. Is leaning cheek to cheek. Is meeting noses, kissing with inside lip, stopping the career of laughing with a sigh, a note infallible of breaking honesty. Horsing foot on foot, stopping in corners, wishing clocks more swift, hours, minutes, noon, midnight, and all eyes blind to the pin and whip, but there's only the unseeing wicked. Is this nothing? Well, in the world, and all that's in it is nothing. The governed sky is nothing, Bohemia, nothing, my wife is nothing. Nor nothing have these nothings, this is nothing.
Could my lord be cured of this disease of opinion, and betimes, for 'tis most dangerous.
It be, 'tis true.
No, my lord.
It is, you lie. You lie, I say thou liest, Camillo, and I hate thee.
Who doesn't?
For my wife never infected as her life, she would not live the running of one glass.
Who does infect her?
Why, he that wears her like a medal hanging about his neck, Bohemia, who if I had servants true about me that bear eyes to see if like mine honour as their prophets their own particular thrift, they would do that which should undo more doing I and thou, his cupbearer.
Sir, my lord, I cannot believe this crack to be in my dreams.
Make that the question and go rot. Just think I'm so muddy, so unsettled to appoint myself in this vexation. Study the purity and whiteness of my sheets, which to preserve is sleep with being spotted with goats, thorns, nettles, tails of wasps. Give it scandal to the wrath of the prince, my son, who I do think is mine and love as mine outright moving to it. Would I do this man be so branch?
I must believe you, sir. I do. And will fetch off Bohemia for him, provided that when he's removed, your highness will take again your queen is yours at first, even for your son's sake.
Thou dost advise me even so, as I my own course have set down. I'll give no blemish to her honour, none.
My lord, go then, and with a countenance as clear as friendship wears at feasts, keep with Bohemia and with your queen. I am his cupbearer. If from me he hath wholesome beverage, account me not your servant.
This is all. Do it, and thou hast one half of my heart. Do it not, and I'll split thine own.
I'll do it, my lord.
I will seem friendly, as thou hast advised.
Oh, miserable lady. But for me, what case stand I in? I must be the poisoner of good Polixenes. To do this deed, promotion follows. If I could find example of thousands that had struck anointed kings and flourished after, I'll not do it. But since nor brass, nor stone, nor parchment bears not one, let villainy itself forswear it. I must forsake the court. To do it or no is certain to me a breakneck. Happy star, reign now. Here comes Bohemia.
This is strange. Methinks my favour here begins to walk, no speak. Good day, Camilla.
Hail, my most royal sir.
What is the news of the court?
None rare, my lord.
King hath on him such countenance as he had lost some province, and a region loved as he loves himself. Even now I met him with customary compliment when he wafting his eyes to the contrary, and falling a lip of much contempt, speeds from it, and so leaves me to consider what is breeding that changeth thus manners.
I do not know, my lord.
How? Dare not? Do not? Do you know and dare not? Be intelligent to me, Camilla. Your changed complexions are to me a mirror, which shows me mine changed too. For I must be a party in this alteration, finding myself thus altered with it.
There is a sickness which puts some of us in distemper, but I cannot name the disease, and it is caught of you that yet are well.
Ah, caught of me? Camilla, as you are certainly a gentleman, I beseech you, if you know aught which does behove my knowledge thereof to be informed, in presence not, in ignorant concealment.
I may not answer.
Sickness caught of me, and yet I well. I must be answered. What indecency thou dost guess of him is creeping toward me, how far off, how near, which way to be prevented, if to be, if not, how best to bear it.
Sir, I will tell you, since I am charged in honour and by him that I think honourable, therefore mark my counsel. I mean to utter it, or both yourself and me cry lost, and so good night.
On, Camilla.
I am appointed him to murder you
By who, Camilla?
by the king.
What?
He thinks, nay, with all confidence he swears, as he hath seen it, that you have touched his queen forbiddingly.
My best blood turned to infect the jelly, and my name be yoked with him that did betray the best. How should this grow?
I know not. I therefore, you dare trust my honesty away tonight. For myself, I'll put my fortunes to your service, which are here by this discovery lost. Be not uncertain, for by the honour of my parents I have uttered the truth.
I do believe thee. I saw his heart in his face. My ships are ready, and my people did expect my next departure 2 days ago. This jealousy is for a precious creature, as she's rare, must it be great, and as his person's mighty, must it be violent. Hero shades me. Good expedition be my friend, and comfort the gracious queen, part of his deed, but nothing of this ill-tamed suspicion. Come, Camilla.
It is in mine authority to command the keys of all the posterns. Please your highness to take the urgent hour. Come, sir, away.
Take the boy to you, he so troubles me. 'Tis past enduring. Come, my gracious lord, shall I be your playfellow? No, none of you!
Why, my sweet lord? You kiss me hard and speak to me as if I were a baby still. I love you, Medway.
And why so, my lord? Hark ye, the queen your mother rounds apace. We shall present our services to a fine new prince one of these days, and then you'd wanton with us, if we would have you. She is spread of late into a goodly fog. Good time encounter her.
What wisdom stirs amongst you? Come, sir. Now I am before you again. Pray sit by us and tell the tale.
Merry or sad shall it be?
As merry as you will.
Oh, a sad tale's best for winter. I have sprites. Go.
Oh, let's have that, good sir. Come on, sit down. Oh, come, do your best to frighten me with your sprites. You're powerful at it.
So is a man.
Nay, come, sit down. There.
Dwelt by a churchyard, I will tell it softly. Yon crickets shall not hear.
Come on, then. Gift in mine ear.
Was he met there? His train? Camilla with him.
Behind the tops of pines I met them. Never saw I men scouts on their way. I eyed them, even to their ships.
Blessed am I in my just sense speaking my true opinion. Alack, blessed knowledge, how accursed being so blessed. It may be in the cup the spider steeps, and one may drink, depart and yet partake no venom, for his knowledge is not infected. But if one present the abhorred ingredient to his eye, make known how he hath drunk, he cracks his gorge, he sighs with violent hest, I have drunk and seen the spite. Camillo was his helpiness, his pander, there is a plot against my life, my crown, all's true, that is mistrust, that false villain whom I employed was pre-employed by him, he has discovered my design, and I remain a pinch thing, a very trick for them to play his will. How come the posterns open so easily?
By his great authority, which often has no less prevailed than so on your command.
I know it too well. Give me the boy. I am glad you did not nurse him, though he does bear some signs of me, yet you have too much blood in him.
What is this? Sport?
Bear the boy hence. He shall not come about her. Away with him, and let her sport herself with that she's big with, for 'tis Polixenes that has had made thee swell thus.
But I'll say he had not. And I'll be sworn you would believe my saying, however you cling to the neighbours.
You, my lords, look on her. Mark her well. Be about to say she is a goodly lady. And the justice of your hearts will thereto add, 'tis a pity she is not honest, honourable. Be it known, from him that has most cause to grieve it should be, she's an adulteress.
You, my lord, do but mistake.
You have mistook, my lady. Polixenes Boreontes, oh, thou thing. I have said she's an adulteress. I have said with whom? More she's a traitor and Camillo a fellow with her.
No, by my life. How will this grieve you when you shall have come to clear knowledge that you have thus published me? Gentle my lord, you scarcely right and truly then did say, but you did mistake.
Away with her to prison. He who shall speak for her is a far off guilty, but that he speaks.
There's some ill that it reigns. I must be patient till the heavens look with an aspect more favourable. Good my lords, I am not prone to weeping as our sex commonly are, but I have that honourable grief lodged here, which burns worse than tears drown. The king's will be performed.
Shall I be heard?
Whose goes with me? Beseech your highness, my women may be with me, for you see my plight requires it. Oh, do not weep, good fool. There is no cause. When you shall know your mistress has deserved prison, then abound in tears. As I come out, this action I now go on is for my better grace. Adieu, my lord. I never wished to see you sorry. Now I trust I shall. My women, come. You have leave.
Go! Do our bidding! Hence!
Beseech your highness, call the queen again.
Be certain what you do, sir, lest your injustice prove violence, in the which 3 great ones suffer. Yourself, your queen, your son.
For her, my lord, I dare my life lay down, and will do it, sir. Please, you to accept it, that the queen is spotless in the eyes of heaven and to you. I mean in this which you accuse her.
If it proves she's otherwise, I'll keep my stables where I'll lodge one myself.
Hold your pieces.
Good my lord.
It is for you we speak, not for ourselves. You are abused, and by some putter-on that will be damned for it. Would I knew the villain.
Cease! No more. You smell this business with a sense as cold as a dead man's nose, but I do see it and feel it as you feel doing thus, and see with all the instruments that feel.
If it be so, we need no grave to bury honesty. There's not a grain of it the face to sweeten of the whole dungy earth.
What lack I credit?
And rather you did lack than I, my lord, upon this ground. And more it would content me to have her on a true than your suspicion be blamed for how you might.
Why, what need we commune with you of this, but rather follow our forceful investigation, our prerogative calls, not your counsels, but our natural goodness imparts this. We need no more of your advice. The matter, the loss, the gain, the ordering on it, is all properly ours.
And I wish, my liege, I had only in your sight tried it without more overture.
How could that be? Either thou art most ignorant by age, or thou but born a fool. Camilo's flight, added to their familiarity, yet for a greater confirmation, for in an act of this importance twere most piteous to be wild, I have dispatched in post to sacred Delphos, to Apollo's temple, Cleomenes indeed, whom you know of stuffed sufficiency. Now, from the oracle they will bring all whose spiritual counsel had, shall stop or spur me. Have I done well?
Well done, my lord.
Though I am satisfied and need no more than what I know, yet shall the oracle give rest to the minds of others. Come, follow us. We are to speak in public, for this business will raise us all.
To laughter, as I take it, if the good truth be known.
The keeper of the prison! Call to him, let him have knowledge who I am. Oh, good lady, no court in Europe is too good for thee. What dost thou then in prison? Now, good sir, you know me, do you not?
Oh, for a worthy lady and one whom much I honour.
Pray you then, conduct me to the Queen.
I may not, madam, for to the contrary, I've expressed commandments.
Yes, I do. For love of honesty and honour from the access of lawful business. Is it lawful, pray you, to see her women? Any of them? Amelia?
So please you, madam, to put up your attendance. I shall bring Amelia forth.
So I pray you now, call her.
And madam, I must be present at your conference.
Well, who, sir? Prithee. Here's a due to make no stain a stain as passes colouring. Dear gentlewoman, how fares our gracious lady?
As well as one so great and so forlorn may hold together, on her frights and griefs, which never tender lady hath borne greater, she is something before her time delivered.
A boy?
A daughter, and a goodly babe, lusty and like to live. The queen receives much comfort in it. Says, my poor prisoner, I am as innocent as you.
I dare be sworn. Dangerous, unsafe looms of the king. Beshrew them. He must be told of, and he shall. The office becomes a woman best. I'll take it upon me. Pray you, Amelia, commend my best obedience to the queen. If she dare trust me with the little babe, I'll show it the king and undertake to be an advocate to allows. We do not know how we may soften at the sight of the child. The silence often of pure innocence persuades from speaking fails.
Most worthy madam, your honour and your goodness is so evident that your free undertaking cannot miss a thriving issue. There is no lady living so meet for this errand. Please your ladyship to visit the next room. I'll pleasantly acquaint the queen of your most noble offer.
Oh, tell her, Amelia, I'll use that tongue I have. If wit flow from it as bold as from my bosom, let not be doubted, I shall do good.
Now you be blessed for it. I'll to the queen. Please you come something nearer.
Madam, if it please the queen to send the babe, I know not what I shall interpret to pass it, having no warrant.
You need not fear it, sir. The child was risen into the womb and is by law and process of great nature thence breathed in franchise. Not a party to the anger of the king, nor guilty of, if any be, the trespass of the queen.
Well, I do believe it.
Do not you fear. Upon mine honour I will stand betwixt you and him.
No night, no day, no rest. It is but weakness to bear the matter thus, mere weakness. She, the adulteress, said that you were gone, given to the fire. I'm waiting at my rest might come to me again. Who's there?
My lord,
How does the boy?
he took good rest tonight. He's hoped the sickness is discharged.
To see his nobleness, Conceiving the dishonour of his mother, he straight declined, drooped, took it deeply, fastened and fixed the shame within himself. Threw off his spirit, his appetite, his sleep, and downright languished. Leave me solely. Go, see how he fares. For I no thought of him. The thought of my revengers that way recoiled upon me. For present vengeance, take it on her. Camillo and Polixenes laugh at me. Make their pastimes at my sorrow. They should not laugh if I could reach them, nor show she within my power.
You must not enter.
Nay, rather good my lord to be second to me. Fear you his tyrannous passion more, alas, than the queen's life? A gracious, innocent soul more free than he is jealous?
That's enough. Madam, he hath not slept tonight. Commanded none should come at him.
So what, good sir? I come to bring him sleep. It is such as you that creep like shadows by him and do sigh at each his needless heavings. Such as you nourish the cause of his awaking. I do come with words as medicinal as true, honest as either, to purge him of that humour which presses him from sleep.
What noise there, ho?
No noise, my lord! But needful conference about some gossips for your highness.
Away with that audacious lady Antigonus! I charge you that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord, at your displeasure's peril and on mine. She should not visit you.
What? Canst not rule her?
From all dishonesty he can. In this, unless he take the course that you have done, commit me for committing honour, trust it, he shall not rule me.
Lie you now, you hear? When she will take the rein, I let her run, but she'll not stumble.
Good, my liege, I come and I beseech you. Hear me who profess myself your loyal servant, your physician, your most obedient counsellor. I come from your good queen.
Good queen.
Good queen, my lord. Good queen. I say good queen. And would my combat make her good, so were I a man, the worst about you.
Force her, hence.
Let him that makes the trifles of his eyes first hand me. On mine own accord I'll off. But first I'll do mine errand. The good queen, for she is good, hath brought you forth a daughter. Here it is. Commence it to your blessing.
Out! A mankind witch, hence with her, out the door, and most intelligence in ward.
Not so, O warrant, as this world goes to pass for honest.
Traitors! Will you not push her out? Give her the bastard. Take out the bastard. Take it out, I say, give it to thy crone.
Forever unvenerable be thy hands, if thou takest up the princess by that false baseness that she hath put upon
For
it.
she dreads her sister. A nest of traitors.
I am none by this good lie.
Nor I, nor any but one that's here, and that's himself. For he, the sacred honour of himself, his queens, his hopeful sons, his babes, betrays to slander whose sting is sharper than the swords.
This rat is none of mine. This is the issue of Polixenes. Hence with it, and together with the damned, commit them to the fire.
It is yours. And might we lay the old proverb to your charge, so like you 'tis the worst. Behold, my lords. Although the prince be little, the whole matter, and copy of the father, eye, nose, lip, the tricket's frown, his forehead named a valley, the pretty dimples of his chin and cheek, his smiles, the very mould and frame of hand, nail, and finger.
Gross hag, and those thou art worthy to be hanged and will not stay her tongue.
Hang all the sisters that cannot do that feat. You leave yourself hardly one subject.
Once more, take her
The
hence.
most unworthy and unnatural lord can do no more.
I'll have thee
I
burnt.
care not. It is an heretic that makes the fire, not she which burns in it. I'll not call you tyrant, but this most cruel usage of your queen, not able to produce more accusation than your own weak-hinged fancy, something tyranny, and will ignoble make you, yea, scandalous to the world.
Honour your allegiance out of the chamber with her. Were I a tyrant, where were her love? Away with her!
I pray you do not push me. I'll be gone. Look to your vein, my lord. It is yours. Job sent her a better guiding spirit. What needs these hands? You, that are thus so tender o'er his follies, will never do him good, not one of you. So farewell. We are gone.
Thou traitor, set thy life to this, my child. Away with it! Even thou that has a heart so tender o'er it, take it hence, and see it instantly consumed with fire, even thou and none but thou. Take it up straight. Within this hour, bring me word 'tis done, and by good testimony, or I'll seize thy life, and what thou else calls thine, if thou refuse, and will encounter my wrath, say so. The bastard reign, please, my proper hand shall I dash out, go! Take it to the fire, thou set on thy sister.
I did not, sir. This lord, my noble fellow, if he pleases, can clear me it.
I can. My royal liege, she is not guilty of her coming hither.
Well, you liars, all!
Beseech your highness, give us better credit. We have always truly served you, and beseech you so to esteem of us. And on our knees we beg, as recompense of our dear services, past and to come, that you change this purpose, which being so horrible, so bloody, must lead on to some foul issue. We all kneel.
I am a feather for each wind that blows. Shall I live on to see this bastard kneel and call me father? Better burn it now than curse it then. But be it. Let it live. It shall not be. You, sir, come you hither. You that have been so tenderly officious with Lady Marjorie, the midwife there, to save this bastard's life, for 'tis a bastard. What will you venture to save this brat's life?
Anything, my lord, that my ability may undergo, and noblesse impose. At least this much. I'll pour the little blood which I have left to save the innocent. Anything possible.
It shall be possible. Swear by this sword thou wilt perform my bidding.
I will, my lord.
Mark and perform it. Seest thou? For the fail of any point in it shall not only be death to thyself, but to thy lewd-tongued sister, whom for this time we pardon. We enjoin thee, as thou art subject to us, that thou carry this female bastard hence, and that thou bear it to some remote and desert place, quite out of thy dominions, and that there thou leave it, without more mercy, to its own protection and favour of the tribe. As by strange fortune it came to us, I do in justice charge thee on thy soul's peril and thy body's torture, that thou commend it strangely to some place where chance may nurse or end it. Take it up.
I swear to do this, though a present death had been more merciful. Come on, poor babe. Some powerful spirit instruct the kites and ravens to be thy nurses. Wolves and bears, they say, casting their savageness aside, have done like offices of pity. Sir, be prosperous in more than this deed does require, and blessing against this cruelty, fight on thy side. Poor thing, condemned to loss.
No, I'll not rear another's issue.
Please, your highness. Hosts from those you sent to the oracle are come, an hour since. Cleon, Melise, and Dion, being well arrived from Delphos, have both landed, hasting to the court.
So please you, sir, their speed would be beyond account.
23 days then, enough. It is good speed. Foretells the great Apollo suddenly will have the truth of disappear. Prepare you, lords. Summon a session that we may arraign our most disloyal lady, for as she hath been publicly accused, so shall she have a just and open trial. While she lives, my heart will be a burden to me. Leave me to think upon my bidding.
Climate's delicate, the air most sweet. Fertile the isle, the temple, much surpassing, the common praise theirs is.
I shall report, for most it caught me, the celestial habits, methinks I so should term them, and the reverence of the grave wearers, oh, the sacrifice, how ceremonious, solemn, and unearthly was the offering.
But of all the burst, and the ear-deafening voice of the oracle, King to Joseph, I was so surprised my sense that I was nothing.
Oh, if the event of the journey proved as successful, to the Queen hoped be so, as it hath been to us, rare, pleasant, and speedy, time is worth the use of it.
Great Apollo, to all the best, these proclamations so forcing light on the mind, I like it.
By the carriage of it, will clear or end the business. When the oracle, thus by Apollo's great divine sealed up, shall the contents discover something rare, even then will rush to knowledge. Go fresh horses, and gracious be the issue.
This session, to our great grief, we pronounce, even pushes against our heart. The party tribe, the daughter of a king, our wife, and one of us too much beloved. Produce the prisoner.
It is His Highness's pleasure that the Queen appear in person in the court. Silence!
Read the indictment.
Hermione, Queen to the worthy Leontes, King of Sicilia, thou art here accused and arraigned of high treason in committing adultery with Polixenes, King of Bohemia, and conspiring with Camillo to take away the life of our sovereign lord the King, the royal husband, the pretence of which, by the circumstances partly laid open, thou, Hermione, contrary to the faith and allegiance of a true subject, did counsel and aid them for the better safety to fly away by night.
Since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, and the testimony of my part no other but what comes from myself, it shall scarce boot me to say not guilty. You, my lord, best know, who least will seem to do so, my past life has been as continent, as chaste, as true as I am now unhappy.
You will not own it.
But Polixenes, with whom I am accused, I do confess, I loved him as in honor he required. As for conspiracy, I know not how it tastes, though it be dished for me to try how. All I know of it is that Camillo was an honest man, and why he left your court, the gods themselves wanting no more than I are ignorant.
You knew of his departure, as you know what you've undertaken to do in his absence.
So you speak a language that I understand not. My life stands in the level of your dreams, which I'll lay down.
Your actions are my dreams. You had a bastard by Polixenes, and I bedreamed it. You shall feel our justice, in whose easiest passage look for no less than death.
Sir, spare your threats. To me can life be no commodity. The crown and comfort of my life, your favour I do give lost. For I do feel it gone, but know not how it went. My second joy, and first fruits of my body, from his presence I am barred, like one infectious. My third comfort, starred most unluckily, is from my breast to the innocent milk and its most innocent mouth, haled out to murder. Myself on happier alive that I should fear to die. No, life. I prize it not a straw, but for mine honor, which I will free. Your honor's all. I do refer me to the oracle. Apollo, be my judge.
This, your request is altogether just. Therefore bring forth, and in Apollo's name, his oracle.
You here shall swear upon this sword of justice that you, Cleomenes and Dion, have both been to Delphos, and from hence have brought the sealed up oracle and hand-delivered of great Apollo's priest, and that since then you have not dared to break the holy seal, nor read the secrets in it.
All this we swear.
Break up the seals and read.
Hermione is chaste, Polixenes blameless, Camillo a true subject, Leontes a jealous tyrant, an innocent babe truly begotten, and the king shall live without an heir, which is lost be not found.
Now blessed be the great Apollo.
Praised.
As thou art true. I, my lord, is even here set down. There is no truth in all the oracle. He says you shall proceed is mere falsehood.
My lord the king!
What is the business?
Oh, sir, I shall be hated to report it. The prince your son with mere conceit and fear of the queen's speed is gone.
How gone?
He's dead.
Apollo's hanged him. The heavens themselves did strike my injustice.
How now then?
This news is mortal to the queen. Look down and see what death is doing.
Take her hence. Her heart is put. Our child she will recover. Oh, I have too much believed my own suspicion. Beseech you, tenderly apply to her some evidence for life. Apollo, pardon my great profaneness against thine oracle. I'll reconcile me to Polixenes. You will, my queen, recall the good Camillo for being transported by my jealousies to my bloody thoughts, and to revenge I chose Camillo for the minister to poison my friend Polixenes. Not doing it and being done, how he glistens through my rust, and how his pity does my deeds make the blacker.
Woe the while. How my legs does my heart cracking and break too.
What fit is this, good lady?
What studied torments tyrant hast for me? What wheels, racks, fires, what flame, boiling in leads or oils? What old or newer torture must I endure, whose every word deserves to taste of thy most woes? Thy tyranny, together with thy jealousies, fancies too weak for boys, too green and idle for girls of 9. Oh, think what they have done and run mad indeed. Stark mad. For all thy bygone fooleries were but spices of it. My lords, when I have said cry woe, the queen, the sweet, dearest creatures dead, and vengeance for it not dropped down yet.
The higher powers forbid.
I say she's dead. If you can bring tincture or luster in her eye, her lip, heat out with thee or breath within, I would serve you as I would do the gods. But thou, tyrant, do not repent these things, for they are heavier than all thy woes can stir. Therefore betake thee to nothing but despair. 1,000 knees, 10,000 years together, naked and fasting on a barren mountain, and still winter and storm perpetual, could not move the gods way thou wert.
Go on. Go on. Thou canst not speak too much. I have deserved all tongues to talk their misery.
Say no more. However the business goes, you may fault the boldness of your speech.
I am sorry. All faults I make when I shall come to know them, I do repent. Alas, I have shown too much the rashness of a woman. He is touched to the noble heart. What's gone and what's past help should be past grief. Now, good my liege, royal sir, forgive a foolish woman. The love I bore your queen, lo, fall again. I'll speak of her no more, nor of your children. I'll say nothing.
Thou didst speak well when most the truth. Prithee, bring me to the dead bodies of my queen, son. One grave should be for both. Upon them shall the causes of their death appear unto our shame perpetual. Once a day I'll visit the chapel where they lie, and tears shed there shall be my recreation. Come and lead me unto these sorrows.
Thou art perfect then. Our ship has touched upon the desert of Bohemia.
Aye, my lord, and fear we have landed in ill time. The skies look grimly, and threaten present blusters. In my conscience, the heavens with that which we have in hand are angry and frowns upon us.
Their sacred wills be done. Go, get aboard. Look to thy bark. I'll not be long before I call upon thee.
Make your best haste, and go not too far in the land. 'Tis like to be low weather. Besides, this place is famous for the creatures of prey that keep upon it.
Go thou away. I'll follow instantly.
I'm glad at heart to be so rid of this business.
Come, poor babe. I have heard but not believed the spirits of the dead may walk again. If such thing be, thy mother appeared to me last night. And there was dreams so like a walking, like a waking. To me comes a creature in pure white robes, like very sanctity. She did approach my cabin where I lay. Did this break from her? Good Antigonus, since fate against thy better disposition has made thy person for the thrower out of my poor babe, according to thine oath, places remote enough are in Bohemia, there weep and leave it crying. And for the babe is counted lost forever, Perdita, I prithee, call it. And so with shrieks, she melted into air. Dreams of toys. I do believe Hermione hath suffered death, and that Apollo would, this being indeed the issue of King Polixenes, it should here be laid, either for life or death upon the earth of its right father. Blossom, speed thee well. There lie, and there thy character. There these, which may, if fortune please, both breed thee pretty and still rest thine. The storm begins. Poor wretch, that for thy mother's fault art thus exposed to loss and what may follow. Weep I cannot, but my heart bleeds, and most accursed am I to be by oath enjoined to this. Farewell. The day frowns more and more. Thou'lt like to have a lullaby
19 and 3 and 20, or that youth would sleep out the rest. There's nothing in between except having wenches with child, robbing the ancestry, stealing, fighting. Hark you now! I'll help myself up then, thank you. Oh, with any buck, the boiled brains of 19 and 2 and 20 hunt in this weather. They have scared away 2 of my best sheep. You're still here. You were scared away, but I fear the wolf will soon have found the master. If anywhere I will have them, would be by the seaside, browsing the ivory. Good luck, each be thy will. What have we here? Good boy. Mercy on! A bard! A very pretty bard? A boy or a child? I wonder. A pretty one, a very pretty one. Some scape thought I am not bookish, but I can read. Waiting gentlewoman in the scape. This has been some stair work. Some trunk work, some behind door work. They were warmer that got this. The poor thing is here. I'll take it up for pity. Let me see. I was told I should be rich by the fairies. There is some changeling. What within? Tis fairy gold. Let my sheep go. Not you. Tis a lucky day, child. There'll be good deeds on it. Come on.
Both joy and terror of good and bad, that makes and unfolds error, now take upon me in the name of time. To use my wings, imputed not a crime to me, or my swift passions that I slide o'er 16 years. Your patience is allowing, I turn my glass and give my scene such growing as you have slept between. Leontes leaving, the effects of his strong jealousy so grieving that he shuts up himself. Imagine me, gentle spectators, that I now may be in fair Bohemia. And remember well, I mentioned Alexander the King's, which Florizel I now name to him, and with speed so paced to speak of Perdita. Now groaning grace equal with wondering. What of her ensues I list not prophecy, but let time's news be known when 'tis brought forth. A shepherd's daughter. And what to her endears, which follows after, is the argument of time. Of this allow, if ever you have spent time worse ere now, if never, yet that time itself doth say, he wishes earnestly, you never may.
I pray thee, good Camilla, be no more importunate. 'Tis a sickness, deny thee anything, a death to give you this.
It is 15 years since I saw my country. Though I have for the most part been aired abroad, I desire to slay my bones there. Besides, the penitent king, my master, has sent for me, which is another spur to my departure.
As thou lovest me, Camilla, wipe not out the rest of thy services by leaving me now. Of that fatal country, Sicilia, speak no more, whose very naming punishes me with the remembrance of that penitent, as thou callest him, and reconciled king, my brother, whose loss of his most precious queen and children are even now to be fresh lamented. When sawest thou the Prince Florizel, my son? Kings are no less unhappy their issue not being gracious than they are in losing them when they have approved their virtues.
Sir, it is 3 days since I saw the prince. He is of late much retired from court and is less frequent to his princely exercises than formerly he hath appeared.
I have considered so much, Canova, and with some care. So far that I have eyes under my service which look upon his removedness, from whom I have this intelligence, that he is seldom from the house of a most homely shepherd, a man, they say, that from very nothing and beyond the imagination of his neighbours is grown into an unspeakable estate.
I have heard, sir, of such a man, who hath a daughter of most rare note to begin from such a cottage.
That's likewise part of my intelligence, but I fear the angle that plucks our son hither. Thou shalt accompany us to the place, where we will, not appearing as we are, have some question with the shepherd. Prithee, be my present partner in this business, and lay aside all thoughts of Cecilia.
I willingly obey your command.
My best Camillo, we must disguise ourselves.
One minstrel life, theme of shreds and patches. My father named me Autolycus, who, being as I am, fitted under Mercury, was likewise a snapper-up of unconsidered trifles. With dye and drab, I purchased this comparison, and my revenue is the silly cheat. Gallows and knock are too powerful on the highway, and beating and hanging are terrors for me. For the life to come, I sleep out of thought.
Arise. Let me see. Every 11 weathered tods, every tod yields pound and odd shilling, 1,500 shorn. Oh, what's the wool come to?
Strange holes the cock's mine.
I cannot do it without counters. Let me see. What am I to buy sheep for the sheep shearing fest? 3 pound of sugar, 5 pound of currants, rice. What will this sister of mine do with rice? But my father made her mistress of the feast, and she lay.
In
the name of goodness!
Oh, help me, pluck off these rags and in death, death!
Alack, poor sir!
I am not, sir, beaten, my money and power taken from me, and these detestable things put upon me.
Let me thy hand, I'll help thee, come, let me thy hand.
Good sir, oh, tenderly.
Yes, good sir.
Oh, softly, sir, oh, softly, I feel my shoulder blades.
Now, now, can't stand.
Oh, softly, sir. Ooh, oh, thank you. Oh, I thank you most generously, who've done me such a charitable office.
Dost thou lack money?
No, good sir. Sweet sir, I beseech you. I have a kinsman not 3/4 of a mile hence, whom I was going to. I shall have money there, or anything that my heart desires. I pray you, accuse my heart.
What manner of fellow was this that robbed you?
Oh, a fellow, sir, that I have known to go about with. Of all my days I knew him once, a servant of the prince. I cannot tell, good sir, which of his virtues it was certainly out of the court.
His vices, you would say, that there's no virtue without the court.
Oh, vices, I would say. I know this man well. Some call him Autolycus.
Out upon him! Prig, for my life, prig! He haunts white stairs and bears platings.
Very true, sir. He. That's the rogue that put me in this apparel.
Not a more cowardly rogue in all Bohemia. If you had looked big and spit at him, he'd have run.
Oh, I must confess to you, sir, I am no fighter. I am false of heart, as he knew I'd warrant him.
How do you know?
Oh, sweet sir, much better than I was. I could stand. I will even take my leave and haste softly towards my kinsman.
Shall I bring thee on?
No, sweet sir, no, prosper you, sweet sir.
Then fare thee well. I must go spice for our sheep shearing.
Prosper you, sweet sir. Your purse is not hot enough to purchase your spice. I'll be with you at your sheep shearing too. If I make not this sheep bring out another, and shearers prove sheep, let me be unrolled and my name put in the book of virtue.
These more unusual weeds to each part of you to give a life. No shepherdess but Flora, peering in April's front. This, your sheep shearing, is a meeting of the petty gods, and you the queen of it.
Sir, my gracious lord, to shy and drink streams is not becomes of me. Oh, pardon my name, then. Your high self, the gracious mark of the land, you have obscured with the swain's wearing, and me, a poor, lowly maid, most goddess-like piped up, but that our feasts in every mess have fallen, and the fetus digested with the custom. I should blush to see you so attired, sworn, I think, to show myself above.
I bless time, and my falcon to make her flight across your father's field.
Now, Jove, for due cause, to me the difference forges dread. Your greatness hath not been used to fear. Even now I tremble to think your father, by some accident, should pass this way, as you did. Oh, the fates! How would he look to see his work so noble finally found out? Oh, what would he say? Or should I, in these orange flannels, behold the sternness of his presence?
Apprehend nothing but jollity. The gods themselves, humbling their deity's love, have taken the shape of beasts upon them. Jupiter became a bull and bellowed. The green Neptune became a ram and bleated. The fire-robed god Apollo, golden Apollo, a poor humble swain, as I may seem now. Their transformations were never of a piece of beauty rarer, nor in a way so chaste, since my desires run not before mine honour, nor my lusts run hotter than my faith.
Oh, sir, your resolution cannot hold when 'tis opposed as it must be by the power of the king. One of these two must be necessities, which then will speak that you must change this purpose, or I, my life.
Now, dearest Perdita, with these forceful thoughts, I pray thee, darken not the murky feast, or I'll be thine, my fair, not my father's, for I cannot be mine own, nor anything to any, if I be not thine. To this I am constant, though destiny say no. For guests are coming, another countenance, as it were, the day of celebration of that nuptial which we two have sworn shall come.
Lady Fortune, stand to your wishes.
See your guests approach, address yourself to entertain them sprightly, and let's be regular.
Fine daughter, you are retired as if you were a feasted one, and not the hostess of the meeting. Pray you bid these unknown friends to welcome, for it is the better way to make you friends well known. Come, quench your blushes and present yourself, that which you are, mistress of the feast. Come on, and bid you welcome to the sheep shearing, and your good flocks shall prosper.
Sirs, welcome. It is my father's will that I should take on me the hostesship of the day. You're welcome, sir. Give me those flowers, they're Dorcas. For you, this rosemary and fruit. to our shearing.
Shippiness, me one of you. Will you feed our angels with flowers of my winter?
Sir, the year's growing ancient, not yet on summer's death, nor on the birth of trembling winters. The fairest flowers of the season are our carnation and staked gillywood, which some call nature's bastards. Here's flowers for you. And hot lavender, mince, savory marjoram, the marigold that goes to bed with the sun. And with him rising quickly, these are flowers of middle summer, and I think they are given to men of middle ages. You're very welcome.
I should leave grazing were I of your flock, and only live by gazing.
At last, you'd be so lean. That blasts of January would blow you through and through. Now, fairest friend, I would have some flowers of the spring that might become your time of day, and yours, that wear upon your virgin branches, yet your maidenhood's going. Oh, these I like to make garlands of, and my sweet friend, to strew him over and all.
Over like horse.
No, like a bank for love, to lie and play on, not like a corpse, not to be buried, but quick and in mine arms. Come, take your flowers.
What you do still betters what is done. Don't you speak sweet, I'd have you do it ever. When you dance, I wish you a wave of the sea that you might do it nothing but that. Each you're doing so singular, in particular, crowns which you are doing in the present deed, but all your acts are praise.
Oh, Doricles, your praises are too large, but that your truth and the true blood which peppered fairly throughout do plainly give out your unstained shepherd. With wisdom I might fear, my Doricles, you wound me the false way.
I think you have as little skill to fear as I have to put you to it. But come, dance, I pray, your hand, my very tongue, so turn of pair that never mean to part.
I'll swear for him.
This is the prettiest low-born lass that ever ran the greensward. Nothing she does or seems but smacks of something greater than herself. Too noble for this place.
He tells her something that makes her blood look out. Good sooth, she is the queen of curds and cream.
Come on, strike up!
Mopsa must be your mistress, married darling, to men to kissing with.
Now, in good time.
Not a word. We stand upon our manners. Come, strike up!
They call him Doricles, and he boasts himself to have a word in thee. But I have it on my own report, and I do believe it. He looks like Sue, and he says he loves my daughter, and I think so too. For they never gazed upon the moon. Upon the water he'll stand, and read a toil my daughter's eyes. And to be plain, I think there is not a half a kiss to choose who loves another best.
She dances fitly.
And so she does anything. Though I report it, that should be cited, that young Doricles do light upon her, that she shall bring him in that which he not dreams of.
Oh, master, if you'd have got the end of the peddler at the door, you would never dance it again after a table of wine.
He could never come better. He shall come in.
There are songs for man or woman of all sizes. No miller can so fit his customers with us.
Has he any unbraided wares?
You have ribbons of all the colours of rainbow.
Prithee, bring him in, and let him approach singing.
Forewarn him that he
that have more in them than you think, sister.
Aye, good brother, I'll go about to think.
Goodbye, sweet red ribbons, two strips for a penny. Come buy of me, come buy. Buy lads, or else your lasses cry. Come buy.
If I were not in love with master, that should take no money of me. But being enthralled as I am, will also be the bondage of certain ribbons and gloves.
I was promised them against the feast, but they come not too late now.
He hath promised you more than that, or there be liars.
He has paid you all he promised. Maybe he has paid you more, which will shame you to give him again.
Is there no manners left among knights?
Mopsa have done.
Okay. Now, in good time, strike up.
Have I not told thee how I was cozened by the way and lost all my money?
And indeed, sir, they are customers abroad, therefore it behoves men to be wary.
Fear not thou, man. Thou shalt lose nothing here. My father and the gentleman are in service of you, and will not trouble us. Come, bring away thy pack after me. I'll buy for you both. Peddler, let's have first choice. Follow me, girls.
You shall pay well for it.
Well, you shall know more of that hereafter. It's not too far gone. It's time to part. He is simple and tells much. How now, fair shepherd? Your heart is full of something that does take your mind from feasting. Sooth, when I was young and had in love, as you do, I was wont to load my sheep with knacks.
Oh, sir. I know that she prizes not trifles as these are, these gifts. She looks on me are packed and locked up in my heart, which I had given already but not delivered. Hear me breathe my life to this old man, ancient sir, who it seemed some time now.
What follows is that I put you out, but to your protestation, let me hear what you profess.
Do, and be witness.
And this is my neighbour too.
And she, and he, and more. The men and earth and heavens and all that were I crowned the most imperial monarch. Thereof most worthy were I the fairest youth that ever made eyes were, had force and knowledge more than was ever man's. I would not prize them. Without her love, the employ of them all, commend them and condemn them to her service or to their own perdition.
Fairly often.
This shows a sound affection. But my daughter, say you the like to hear.
I cannot speak so well, nothing so well, nor no mean better. By the pattern of mine own thoughts, I've cut out the purity of this.
Oh, take hands! A bargain! And friends, unknown, you shall bear witness to it. I give my daughter to him, and will make her portion equal his.
Oh, that must be in the virtue of your daughter, one being dead. I shall have more than you can dream of yet. Enough then for your wonder, but come on, contract us before these witnesses.
Come, your hand, and daughter yours.
Stop, swine, what? Beseech you, have you a father?
I have, but what's of him?
Knows he of this?
He neither does nor shall.
Oh! Methinks a father is the nuptial of his son, a guest that best becomes the table. Pray you once more, is not your father grown incapable of reasonable affairs?
No, good sir, he has his health, and ampler strength indeed than most of his age.
Oh, by my great beard, you offer him if this be so a wrong. something unfilial. Reason my son should choose himself a wife, but as good reason the father, whose all joy is nothing else but fair posterity, should hold some counsel in such a business.
I yield all this, but for some other reasons, my grave sir, which 'tis not fit for you to know, I not account my father of this business.
Let him not.
No, he shall not.
Prithee, let him.
No, he must not.
Let him, my son, and he shall not need to grieve at knowing of thy choice.
Come, he must not. Make our contract.
Your divorce, young sir. Whom son I dare not call. Thou art too base to be acknowledged. Thou, a sceptre's heir, that thus affects a sheep-hook. Thou old traitor, I am sorry that by hanging thee I can but shorten thy life 1 week. And thou, fresh piece of excellent witchcraft, of whom force must know the royal fool thou boast with.
Oh, my heart!
I'll have thy beauty scratched with bribes, and made more homely than thy state. For thee, fond boy, will bar thee from succession. Mark thou my words. Follow us to the court. And you, enchantment, if ever henceforth thou these rural latches to his entrance open, or hook his body more with thy embraces, I will devise a death as cruel for thee as thou art tender to it.
Even here, undone. I was not much afeared, for once or twice I was able to speak and tell him plainly, the self-shamed sun that shines upon his court hides not his visage from our cottage, but look on alike. Will it please you, sir, to be gone? I told you what will come of this. Beseech you of your own state and take care. This dream of mine being now awake, I'll queen it no inch farther, but milk my ewes.
Why, how now, father? Speak, and thou diest.
I cannot speak, nor think, nor dare to know that which I know. Oh, sir, I've done a man of 83, and thought to fill up his grave in quiet, yea, to die upon a bed my father died, to lie close to his honest bones undone. Undone! If I might die within this hour, I have lived to die when I desire.
Why look you so upon me? I am but sorry, not afeard. Delayed, but nothing altered. What I was, I am. More straining on the plucking back, not following my leash unwillingly.
Gracious my lord, you know your father's temper. Till then, the fury of his highness settle. Come not before him.
I not purpose it, I think,
Even she, my lord?
How often have I told you 'twould be thus? How often said my dignity would last but till 'twere known?
My lord, sir, from my succession, whitening father, I am heir to my affection.
Be advised.
I am, and by my fancy.
This is desperate, sir.
So call it, but it does fulfill my vow. I needs must think in honesty. Camillo, not for Bohemia will I break my oath to this my fair beloved.
Oh, my lord, I would your spirit were easier for advice, or stronger for your need.
Hark then, sir. I'll heed by and by.
He is irreversible, resolved for flight. Ah. Now were I happy if his going I could frame to serve my turn, save him from danger, do him love and honour, purchase the sight again of dear Cecilia and that unhappy king, my master. whom I so much thirst to see.
Now, Camillo, I am so fraught with curious business that I leave out ceremony.
Sir, I think you have heard of my poor services in the love that I have borne your father.
Very nobly, have you, sir?
Well, my lord, if you may please to think I love the king, and through him what is nearest to him, which is your gracious self, embrace but my direction. Marry her, and with my best endeavours in your absence, your discontenting father strive to qualify and bring him up to liking.
How Camillo, may this almost a miracle be done?
Have you thought on the place where to you'll go?
No, not really yet.
Then listen to me. Make for Sicilia, and there present yourself and your fair princess, for so I see she must be, for Leontes. Methinks I see Leontes opening his free arms and weeping his welcomes forth.
Worthy Camillo, what colour for my visitation shall I hold up before him?
Send by the king your father to greet him and to give him comforts.
I'm bound to you that there are some sacraments.
A cause more promising than a wild dedication of yourselves to unpathed waters, undrimmed shores.
These burdens are the thorns we stand on. Camillo, we are not furnished like Bohemia's son, nor shall appear in Sicily.
Fear not, my lord, none of this. I think you know my fortunes, do all my there. It shall be so my care to have you royally appointed, as if the scene you play were mine. For instance, sir, that you may know you shall not want one word. What I do next shall be to tell the king of this escape, and whither they are bound, wherein my hope is I shall so prevail as force him after. In whose company I shall review Sicilia, for whose sake I have a woman's longing.
Fortune speed us. Thus we set on, Camillo, to the seaside.
The swifter speed, the better.
See what a man you are now. There's no other way but to tell the king she's a changeling, and none of your flesh and blood.
Nay, but hear me!
Nay, but hear me!
Go on, then.
She, being none of your flesh and blood, has not offended the king, and so your flesh and blood is not to be punished by him. Show those things you found out about her, those secret things, all but what she has with her. This being done, let the Lord go whistle, I warrant you.
I will tell the king all, every word, yes, till his son's pranked too, who I may say is not an honest man, neither to his father nor to me, to go about to make the king's brother-in-law.
Indeed, brother-in-law was the farthest off you could have been to him, and then your blood would bring the dearer, by I know how much an ounce.
Well, let us to the king. And here is that, in this fardel, that will make him scratch his beard.
Sir, you have done enough, and have performed a saint-like sorrow. No fault could you make which you would not redeem. Do as the heavens have done, forget your evil. Then forgive yourself.
As I remember her and her virtues, I cannot forget my blemishes in them, and so still think of the wrong I did myself, which was so much that Aeolus hath made my kingdom and destroyed the sweetest companion there man went his hotel.
True, too true, my lord. If one by one you wedded all the world, or from the all that it took something good to make a perfect woman, she you killed would be unparalleled.
I think so. Killed. She I killed. I did so, but thou strikes me sorely to say I did. It is as bitter upon thy tongue as in my thought now. Could now say so itself.
Not at all, good lady. You might have spoken 1,000 things that would have done the time more benefit and graced your kindness better.
You were one of those who would have him wed again.
If you would not so, you pity not the state, nor the remembrance of his most sovereign name.
There is none worthy respecting her that's gone. Besides, the gods will have fulfilled their secret purposes. For has not the divine Apollo said, is it not the tenor of his oracle, that King Leontes shall not have an heir till his lost child be found? Care not for issue. The crown will find an heir.
Good Paulina, who has the memory of Hermione, I know in honour. Oh, that ever I had squared me to thy counsel, then even now I might have looked upon my queen's full eyes, and taken treasure from her lips.
And left them more rich for what they yielded.
Thou speakst truth. No more such wives. Therefore, no wine.
Will you swear never to marry but by my free leave?
Never, Paulina, so be blessed my spirit.
Then good my lords bear witness to his oath.
You tempt him overmuch.
Unless another, as like Hermione as is her picture, affront his eye.
Good madam.
I have done. Yet if my lord will marry, give me the office to choose you a queen. She shall not be so young as was your former, but she shall be such as walked your first queen's ghost. It should take joy to see her in your arms.
My true Paulina, we shall not marry till thou bidst.
That shall be when your first queen's again in breath. Never till then.
One that gives himself out, Clint Florizel, son of Polixenes, with his princess, she the fairest I have yet beheld, desires access to your high presence.
What wisdom, what training?
But few, and those but me.
His princess, say you with him?
I, the most peerless piece of earth, I think, that e'er the sun shine brighter.
Oh, Hermione, as every present time doth boast itself above a better God, so must thy grave give way to what see now.
Pardon, madam, as a creature, would she begin the sex, might quench the zeal of all professors else, make proselytes of whom she but bid follow.
How? Not women.
Women will love her, that she is a woman more worth than any man. Men, that she is the rarest of all women.
Go, Cleomenes, yourself assisted with your honoured friends, bring them to our embrace. Still, 'tis strange thou shouldst steal upon us.
Had our prince, jewel of children, seen this hour, he had paired well with his lord. There was not a full month between their births.
Prithee, no more. Cease. Thou knowest he dies to me again when talking. Your mother was most true to wedlock, Prince, for she did print your royal father off conceiving you. Most dearly welcome. Your fair princess. Oh, yes. Oh, alas. I lost a couple that twixt heaven and earth like thus it stood, forgetting wonders you, gracious couple, do, and then I lost all my own folly, the society and the tattoo of your brave father, who, though very misery, I designed my life once more to look.
By his command, I here touched Cecilia, and from him give you all the greetings that a king, a friend, can send his brother.
My brother, good gentlemen, the wrongs I have done me stir afresh within me. Welcome hither as a spring to the earth.
Most royal sir, we have crossed from Libya to execute the charge my father gave me for visiting your highness.
The blessed gods purge all infection from the air whilst you do my Libya.
Most noble sir, that which I shall report will bear no credit with a proof not so nigh. Please you, great sir, though he may greet you from himself by me, desires you to attach his son, who has his dignity and duty both cast off, fled from his father, from his hopes, and with a shepherd's daughter.
Where's Bohemia? Speak.
Here, in your city, I now came from him. I speak amazingly, and becomes my marvel and my message. To your court, whilst he was hastening in the chase, it seems, of this fair couple, meet he on the way the father of this seeming lady and her brother.
having both their country quitted with this young prince. Camillo has betrayed me, whose honour and whose honesty till now endured always. Lay it so to her judge. She's with the king, your father.
Who? Camillo?
Camillo, sir. I spake with her, who now has these poor men in question. Never saw I wretches so quake. They kneel, they kiss the earth, forswear themselves as often they speak. Bohemia stops his ears and threatens them with divers deaths and death.
Oh, my poor father! The heaven sent spies on us. We'll not have our contract celebrated.
You are married.
We are not, sir, nor are we like to be. The stars I see will kiss the valleys first, the odds for high and lows alike.
My lord, is this the daughter of a king?
She is, and once she is my wife.
That once, I see by your good flood speed, will come on very slowly. I am sorry, most sorry you were broken from his liking where you were tied in duty. And as sorry your choice is not so rich in worth as beauty, which you might well enjoy.
Did you look up? Through fortune, visible an enemy should chase us with my father, power no job, had she to change our loves, but beseech you, sir, at your request, my father will grant precious things as trifles.
Would he do so, I beg your precious mistress, which he counts for trifle.
Sir, my age. Your eye hath too much youth in it. Not a month before your queen died, she was more worth such gazers than that you look on now.
I thought of her, even in these looks I made. But your petition is yet unanswered. I will to your father. Your honour upon throne by you resides, my own friends, to them and you, upon which errand I now go toward you. Therefore follow me, and mark what way I make. Come, good my lord.
Beseech you, sir, were you present at this relation?
I was by at the opening of the farm. Heard the old shepherd deliver the manor how he found it.
I would most gladly know the
I make a broken delivery of the business, but the changes I perceived in the king and Camillo were very notes of admiration. A notable passion of wonder appeared in them. But the wisest beholder that knew no more but seeing could not say if the importance were joy or sorrow. Here comes a gentlewoman that happily knows more. The news, good madam.
Nothing but bonfires. The oracle is fulfilled, the king's daughter is found. This news, which is called true, is so like an old tale that the verity of it is in strong suspicion. Has the king found his heir?
If ever truth were pregnant by circumstance, that which you hear you swear you see. There is such unity in the proofs. The mantle of the Queen Hermione's, her jewel about the neck of it. The letters of Antigonus found with it, the majesty of the creature in resemblance of the mother. And many of the evidence proclaim with all certainty to be the king's daughter. Did you see the meeting of the two kings?
No?
Then have you lost the sight, which was to be seen, cannot be spoken of. I never heard of such another encounter which lames report to follow it and undoes description to do it.
What, pray you, became of Antigonus that carried hence the child?
Oh, like an old tale still, which will have matter to rehearse. He was torn to pieces with a bear. This avouches the shepherd's son, who not only is innocence, which seems much to justify him, but a handkerchief and rings of his, that Paulina knows.
What became of his bark and his followers?
Wrecked the same instant of their master's death, and in view of the shepherd, so that all the instruments which aided to expose the child were even then lost when it was found. She lifted the princess from the earth, and so locked her in embracing, as she would pin her to her heart, that she might no more be in danger of losing.
The dignity of his act was worth the audience of kings and princes, for by such an act it was acted. Are they returned to the court?
No. The princess, hearing of her mother's demise, hearing of her mother's picture, which is in the keeping of Perdita, in the keeping of Paulina, a piece so near to Hermione that they say one would speak to her and stand in hope of answer. Thither, with all greediness of affection, are they gone, and there they intend to stop to supper.
I thought she had some great matter there at hand, for she hath privately twice or thrice a day, ever since the death of Hermione, visited that gloomy house. Shall we thither, and with our company peace and rejoicing?
Who would be thence that has the benefit of access? Let's along!
Brave, good Pauline, a great comfort I have had of thee.
What sovereign sir, I did not well, I meant well. All my services you have paid home, but that you have vouchsafed with your crowned brother and these your contracted heirs of your kingdoms, my poor house to visit, it is a surplus of your grace, which never my life may last to answer.
Pauline, we honour you with trouble, but we came to see the picture of our queen. Your gallery have we passed through, not without much content and many singularities, but we saw not that which my daughter came to look for. The painting of her mother.
As she lived fearless, so her dead likeness, I do well believe, excels whatever yet you looked upon, or hand of man hath done. Therefore I keep it lonely, apart. But here it is, prepared to see the life as lively mocked as ever still sleep mocked death. Behold, and say it as well. I like your silence. If the more shows off your wonder, but yet speak. First you, my liege. Comes it not something near?
The natural posture. Chide me, Idiots, that I may say, indeed thou art a queen. Or rather, thou art she, and I not chiding her, for she was as tender as infancy and grace.
So much more our painter's excellence, which lets go by some 16 years and makes her as she lived now.
As now she might have done. How she stood, even with such life around, she warm life as now it coldly stands when I first moved her. I'm ashamed. Does not the image rebuke me for being more still than it?
Give me leave. Do say to superstition that I kneel and then implore her blessing. Lady, dear queen, that ended when I first began. Give me that hand of yours to kiss.
Oh, patience! The painting is but newly fixed. The colour's not dry.
My lord, your sorrow was too sore laid on, which 16 winters cannot blow away, so many summers dry. Scarce any joy did ever so long live, no sorrow but killed itself much sooner.
Dear my brother, let him that was the cause of this have power to take off so much grief from you as he will piece up in himself.
Indeed, my lord, if I had the sight of my poor image would thus have brought you, for the painting is mine, I'll not have shown it.
Do not draw the curtain.
No longer shall you gaze on it, lest your fancy may think anon it moves.
Let be. Let be. See, my lord, should you agree? And that those ladies verily they love.
Masterly done. The very light seems warm on her lip.
Fixture of her eyes, motion, as we are not without.
I'll draw the curtain. My lord's almost so far transported that he'll think anon it lives.
Sweet Paulina, make me to think so 20 years together. No settled senses of the world can match the pleasure of that madness. But love.
I am sorry, sir. I have thus far stirred you, but I could afflict you farther.
Do, Paulina, for this affliction has a taste as sweet as any cordial comfort. Still, methinks there is an air comes from her. What fine brush could ever yet paint breath? Let no man mock me, for I will kiss her.
Oh, good my lord, forbear. The ruddiness upon her lip is wet. You'll mar it if you kiss it. Stain your own with oily painting. Shall I draw the curtain?
No, not these 20 years.
So long could I stand by and look her on? I will forbear. Quit presently the chapel, or resolve you for more amazement. If you can behold it, I'll make the painting move indeed, descend and take you by the hand, but then you'll think, which I protest against, I am assisted by wicked powers.
If you can make her do, I am content to look on. Want to speak, I am content to hear, for 'tis easy to make her speak is move.
It is required you do awake your faith. Then all stand still. On! Those that think it is unlawful business I am about, let them depart.
Proceed. No foot shall stir.
Music! Awake her! Strike!
Thou shouldst a husband take by my consent, as I by thine for wife. This is a match, a maid between by vows. Thou hast found mine. But how is it to be questioned? For I saw her as I thought dead, and have in vain said many a prayer upon her grave. But from this place. What? Look upon my brother. Both your pardons and error I put between your holy looks my ill suspicion. This is your son-in-law, and son unto the king, who heaven's directing his troth bride to your daughter. Good Pauline, lead us from hence, where we may leisurely each one demand an answer to his part performed in this wide gap of time since first we were disturbed. Hastily, lead away.